CO. It's Shaman Raven RedTail Hawk Jaguar, and I'm coming to you today with a special presentation about hawk medicine. It is my ode to hawk medicine, and it's an education 101 in case you want to embrace hawk medicine, okay? It's animal spirit medicine. It's Aboriginal, Indigenous, Native spirituality, where we recognize divine great spirit in all things, including the animals. And we can appreciate great spirit in many forms. Great spirit is the ultimate shapeshifter because the great spirit, divine and divine feminine and divine masculine, is in all things. The balance, okay? It's in me, it's in you, it's in animals, it's in the earth, it's in the universe, okay? So we recognize great spirit in many forms, okay? So I'm clearing the energy with the sacred smudge, the sacred smoke of the sage and the cedar. Okay, we're clearing the negative energy. Okay, and we want to, all right, got my prayer fan. All right, so we have cleared the negative energy, and now we want to welcome positive energy, okay? So we will have balance. So this is sweetgrass. And sweetgrass not only promotes positivity in the atmosphere, but is an offering to divine great spirit, sweetgrass, okay? And you always want to do it in a clockwise manner, okay? And next, we have the sacred pipe, okay? It has no additive tobacco, okay? The ancestors really revered tobacco. The raw version, no additive. Okay, that's to our divine great ancestors. That's for our good only. We want to reverence them, okay, and thank them. All right, Wado. Okay, I will get into today's presentation. I will start off with my testimony concerning the red-tailed hawk, the hawk medicine that I actually practice myself, and I will get into some cards. Okay, I have a couple of cards for education's sake. We have the medicine cards. Okay, we have the hawk card I'm going to break down, and we have the shaman wisdom cards. It has a hawk card also. I have, those were from the Aboriginal, Indigenous, Native spirituality, and this is from the Aboriginal, Indigenous, Kemetic spirituality. The Isis Oracle is actually called Aset, and Aset was melanated, although this is, revamped, but the concept and the core knowledge is here. Okay, we have the Eye of Heru, the Horus, Heru, the hawk card also, and I'm gonna break that down. Okay. All right, my testimony is, many of you probably heard it already. The red-tailed hawk, it came to me in real life, in person, during a time where I was transitioning from, I had left Judeo-Christianity, Hebrew Israelite. I left that life, and I was like holding like research and truth sessions, study of the Bible, dictionaries, Hebrew words, all of that. I was doing that at home, and I was on a quest for truth. I wanted to know what the truth was. And I said, I want to know, no matter what, no matter if it goes against anything that I've been taught to believe, I want to know the truth. So, as I was digging into all of that and getting in touch to my with my roots, my core spirituality, I was sitting on my balcony one day. This was like in 2012. I was sitting on my balcony, and the red-tailed hawk came and sat on the edge of the roof, okay? And I could see the talons, and I'm sitting on my balcony, and it's sitting there, and I'm just thinking like, wow, this is so awesome. Like, this is crazy, because the only time I saw a red-tailed hawk was way up in the sky, like if we drove kind of way out, or on television. I never saw it like up close and personal like that. And I mean, it was like right there. At that moment, I didn't really totally grasp what I know now today about it, but I knew that it was a sign from God. God, Goddess, Great Spirit, Divine Great Spirit. So I knew some basic things, and then I'm a researcher. If I want to learn about something or want to know the truth, I will research. So I kind of went on that journey a little bit. So today I'm a little more evolved, and I actually practice it and flow in it today, so I can actually give you a better overview than I did then. But I found a picture that kind of described what I was feeling during that spiritual awakening time in my life. I felt like this. Okay, you see the goddess. She is like the physical manifestation of divine great spirit in the form of Heru, which is the hawk, the sacred hawk, the falcon in some medicine. Okay, and the hawk is there, and it's a protector, it's a guardian, it's a guide, a teacher. She has the staff and the scepter. I said that wrong, but she has the staff. It is really powerful. When I look at this image, I'm like, wow, this is how I felt when the hawk came and sat above my head as I was sitting on my balcony. And I know you hear the music in the background. It had like the shrill cries of the hawk. That piercing shrill cry is a call for awareness, to awaken. It's a time of spiritual awakening, higher consciousness. The Eye of Heru, the Eye of Horus, it talks about your third eye, which is really your first eye. It's your spiritual eye. And it is the throne room. It is the seat of God, Goddess, where when you go within and meditate, that is when you see God, Goddess face to face. Even in the esoteric meanings of the Bible, when it talks about the place where Jacob saw God face to face was a place called Peniel. They play with the words, and it's hidden in plain sight, and it's talking about your pineal gland, your first eye, your third eye, the Eye of Heru, the Eye of Horus, the hawk, the sacred hawk, the falcon. And it's just basically higher consciousness, enlightenment, spiritual awakening to your divine self. Okay, this is like also described as your heart, the heart where it pours the truth. That is divine great spirit within your heart, your spiritual heart. The hawk represents eyesight. It is a seer. It is a visionary. It has divine sight, divine perception, things of that nature. The hawk is a spirit messenger. It's the mouthpiece for divine great spirit. It carries the message. When you hear the shrill cries, it's a cry in front of the warrior tribe, like the warrior tribe is coming. It is a spiritual warrior. It gives that shrill cry when a child is being born. Different things like that. It's an announcer of what's to come. It's a visionary. It represents clairvoyance, clairaudience also, because they have great hearing, great sight, great hearing. They help you to see what is the motive, the underlying motive of a person and their decisions. And it helps you to see yours, because it promotes self-liberation, self-awareness, the keen sight you see in the spiritual realm and in the physical realm. So it has that balance. It's in the middle. It sees clearly, the clear vision between worlds, evolved consciousness, higher consciousness, astral initiation. That's like the dream world. Keen eyesight for that. The hawk is it's powerful. You see, if you watch it, the ancients, they watched the behavior of the different animals and the things in nature, and that's how they understood God, Goddess, Great Spirit. How the animals and the plants and things behave. They watch their actions to see, okay, I can see divine Great Spirit in that. Okay, just like the element of air. Okay, you can feel it. It's strong presence, even though you can't see it. Everything here on this earth, in this universe, is a visible manifestation of divine Great Spirit. So the hawk lets you see that. It lets you see the invisible. Like when I say see the invisible, it's like a keen insight in the spiritual realm, basically. So we're gonna go and check out the cards, okay? All right. The first card I want to do is the hawk card from the Shaman Wisdom cards, okay? The Shaman Wisdom cards. And we have the hawk, the mighty red-tailed hawk, but it's hawk medicine, okay? It's for any hawk. Okay, the direction is east. It's feminine energy, and the element is air. It says, I am hawk. My wings carry me over the fields below. I am filled with quiet awe and love of the earth and sky. So you have that balance of the earth and sky. Okay, that's the spiritual realm and the earthly physical realm. Okay, it says, I am a powerful warrior. I take conflict in stride. I am assertive. I am perceptive, and I focus. I have focus on my intent. I observe, then I act. I keenly identify with new opportunities as well as hazards and challenges. I am powerful, and my ability to maneuver through testy situations, okay? It says, listen to my shrill cry, and you will know it is time to obtain balance. So it's a time of awakening, checking yourself, and you need to have balance in your life. Keen insight. It says, follow your heart for your genuine truth. Like, go within. That's where Great Spirit resides. It resides within and without in the universe, okay? So that was the hawk card from the Shaman Wisdom cards, okay? And the next card we're going to deal with is the medicine cards, okay? And the medicine cards come out of this. All right. This is animal spirit medicine also. And we have the hawk card. All right. The mighty hawk. And it just basically says power of observation. It says hawk is like Mercury. They compare it to the planet of Mercury also. It is the messenger of God, divine great spirit. It makes you be observant. It teaches you to be observant of your surroundings and for you to observe and look for signals in life, okay? Warning signs, okay? It says life is initiation, and this is your test, and it is like your teacher. It gives you guidance on how to maneuver this great red road, okay? It talks about the power to overcome stressful or difficult situations. It urges you to pay attention. You have the powerful capacity to perceive, receive, and use your abilities. So sharpen your heightened insight, intuition, things of that nature. You have an intuitive ability to discern the message within the cry of the hawk. The hawk's call pierces, and it pierces the state of unawareness, okay? It makes you be aware. Whenever you hear that shrill cry, okay, it asks you to seek truth, okay? And that's what I was doing when I met the hawk face to face. I was seeking truth, okay? And it was a message, a signal, a sign for me from divine great spirit, okay? It says the ancients recognized this magnificent bird of prey as a messenger bringing tidings of their earth walk, the good red road, okay? The cry signified be aware and beware, okay? So it talked about when the warrior tribe was coming. It announced that when a child was being born. And with this gift, you have great responsibility. The hawk medicine, people are aware of omens and messages from divine great spirit. No detail slips them unnoticed. They may not say it, like I may not say it, but I know it, I have it. It's a pure knowing, okay? It's a pure knowing within, okay? When you see the hawk circling, okay? It's circling your life, okay? And you actually see it in the air circling. That's a sign for you to pay attention to something. Watch your thoughts when that happens, okay? The hawk has a keen eye and a bold heart, okay? So powers of observation, things of that nature. So that is what the medicine cards had to say. All right. And I did want to show this picture also. It's not a colored one, but I love it. Look at the look in his eye. All right. The hawk. All right. So the next one is from the Isis Oracle, which is Aset Oracle. And I always tie in what we have in common, different melanated spirituality, because I embrace melanated spirituality, okay? The melanated beings were the original beings on the earth. When the invaders came over to wherever, they always said in their journals that the people were indigo, copper colored, they were tawny, they were cinnamon. Those are the original peoples, okay? And I'm a descendant of them, okay? So in ancient Kemet, which is the land of the black, which is indigo, basically, okay? The raven, like the color of the raven, is described as indigo and iridescent color, because you see it in the light and it's black and looks kind of blue. That's like an indigo. But okay, we have the Eye of Horus, the Eye of Heru, which is the hawk. Okay, and it's similar to the hawk medicine. Okay, I just want to show you the similarities, and we can learn from differences also. Okay, the Eye of Horus brings divine perception and protection and insight. Okay, you are gifted with divine sight. It's always awakening in you. It urges you to trust your perception and know that you're divinely protected. Your inner sight is expanding. Okay, it says you have the gift of higher clairvoyance, pure knowing, divination, divine communication with Great Spirit within, and all of these gifts will help you to flow in truth, flowing from the fountain of your heart, which is where divine Great Spirit lies, in your heart, okay, in your spiritual heart, okay, that throne room, okay. It talks about discerning the underlying motives of people and their decisions, okay. Also, special gifts of healing. So this is a medicine that can heal, which is also like hawk spirit medicine, okay. It talks about the life path of a healer. You're a seer and a hearer, because that's the clairvoyance. Also clairaudience. That's just like the raven, the crow. Okay, the hawk sees clearly between worlds, the spiritual and the physical. Okay, and that's basically what it's expanding on. You see the hawk, Heru, Horus. All right. He looks mighty because he is a spiritual warrior. Okay, the awakening of divine perception. Okay, that is what the ancient Kemet spirituality says about it. Also, Heru is mentioned in the Book of the Dead, the book of coming forth by day from night. Okay, Heru is basically is where they got the Jesus Christ story from. This was way before Jesus Christ, before the fictional character of Jesus Christ. And basically all of the ancient books talk about it in the sense of Christ consciousness, God consciousness, higher consciousness. Those are all the same thing, okay? And you are a Christ, I am a Christ. As we reach higher consciousness and we flow in our divine self, because Great Spirit resides in us, therefore we are the visible manifestation of divine Great Spirit. Therefore we are like Christ. And Heru was like the son, S-U-N, but the son of divine Great Spirit, which is divine feminine, the mother, and divine masculine, the father. So Heru, the hawk, was the result of them coming together and becoming one. Okay, and that is Heru. He represents resurrection, rebirth, things of that nature. And when you're being enlightened and you're reaching higher consciousness, you are being rebirthed, reborn, just like the phoenix is in the fire, in the ashes, he springs forth full of life. A lot of the birds, like the phoenix, the hawk, and the thunderbird, has the thunderbolt. Okay, those are divine birds because they really show us a picture of divine Great Spirit. Okay. So, I'm trying to think, is there anything else I wanted to break down before I bring this to a close. That thunderbolt of the Thunderbird, and the red-tailed hawk is actually a descendant of the Thunderbird. Okay, there's a lot of stories and myths about it, but I did want to tie in the similarities of animal spirit medicine, hawk medicine, in Aboriginal, Indigenous, Native spirituality, and in Aboriginal, Indigenous, Kemetic, Nubian spirituality, because they hold the hawk in high regard. It is a sacred bird and is the mouthpiece. It is the spirit messenger of divine great spirit. Has clear vision between worlds, the physical and the spiritual world. It has balance, and it urges you to have balance in your life. It urges you to be aware and pay attention to the signs. Okay, some people pray, some people do affirmations and chants. The goal is we want to have balance and reach higher consciousness. We want to know the truth. We want to know the necessary things to guide us throughout our life as we're on this red road in the earth realm. Okay, we have an advantage being humans because we are in the middle. We are at the balance point of the spiritual realm and the earthly realm. Okay, this is why, like in the ancient Olmec XI, like Quetzalcoatl, the feathered serpent, the feather, like this hawk feather, the feather represents the eagle. Okay, with Quetzalcoatl, the feather of the eagle, and then the serpent. Okay, the serpent crawls low to the ground on the earth, which is the physical earth realm, and the eagle flies high in the air close to the cosmic womb. Okay, so it's marrying the spiritual and the physical together, that balance. They were big on that in duality. So I have to give a shout out to the ancient XI Olmec, and they reverenced the eagle. Okay, and the eagle and the hawk have similar medicine. And I just want to say Wado, which is thank you in Cherokee. Namaste, I recognize the God Goddess in you. You recognize it in me. And Ashe, we have the power to change things and make things happen. Peace.